Hey guys, today I'm starting with this hex nut, just your average hex nut you can find at Home Depot. I'll be turning it into a nice ring and then giving it a final oil finish. So enjoy the video.
To begin, I'm going to take the lathe and start stripping this nut layer by layer. I had the lathe bit facing the wrong way, and as you can see right there, it got caught. So I had to back it out and only work from the inside to the outside. I decided to add another nut behind it so I wouldn't have to worry about cutting up the lathe and had more room to work on it. I decided to take the other nut out because it was kind of making it unstable to work with. So I centered it up and began working on the other side. Same process as the other side. Sorry about these little skips. I was taking it out to measure it with my calipers, and I figured y'all didn't really want to see me do that, so. I love the way it looks when I'm peeling back the layers. It almost looks like a bubble that's expanding and then it pops when it gets to the edge. Since I got both sides finished, it was time to do the inside. So I switched to my boring bar and began machining the inside of the nut. The only downside to using the boring bar is it can be a little bendy or flimsy at times, so I have to be careful to take off smaller slices in every pass, or if I decide to take off larger slices, to go super slow. This is an example of me taking a larger slice off using the boring bar. You can see how slowly I'm taking it, and it's pretty satisfying to watch it. I'm going to give it a quick sanding with some 500 grit sandpaper just to smooth it out a little bit. Here you can see I've started working on the outside of the ring. This carbide tip that I'm using is a little old and messed up, but I'll use it for the first bit because if I put a new one on right now, might mess up the new one. So I'm just going to use the old one that's already messed up. Right here I change it to my new tip, and you can see how cleanly it's cutting and how smooth the ring is becoming. Here I began the process of putting a bevel on this ring. I took it off the ring mandrel and flipped it around, and now I'm doing the bevel for the other side. The second bevel I did a little further than the first one, so I had to go back and even them out by increasing the bevel on the first one. Now I'm going to begin the process of sanding the outside. First, I got my squirt bottle and wet the outside, and then I started with 150 grit sandpaper. I'm going to work my way up to 600 and then 1000 grit sandpaper to give it a nice finish. Here I took a file and I'm kind of working on the bevels a little bit to smooth them out, and then I'm going to take the sandpaper to them as well. I'm beginning to work on the inside here. What I'm doing with the file is creating a comfort finish. Then I'm going to take sandpaper and smooth out the inside, and then increase the comfort finish using sandpaper to make it slide on and off of your finger easily and also be comfortable. Here's the ring after sanding, and you can see how smooth and shiny it is. The next step is going to be to use a blowtorch to heat this thing up till it's glowing red hot. You can see it kind of start to turn bluish purple right here, and I was kind of tempted just to stop and leave it this color, but I still had worried that it might rust, so I went ahead with my original plan. Here I'm about to quench this ring in the oil, and that's what's going to give it its finish. I had to get all the extra oil off the ring, so I got one of my dirty rags and then a paper towel, and then I'm just going to clean off all the extra oil. Here we can see the finished product. It's pretty smooth and shiny, and it's pretty uniformly black. There is a small imperfection, but I think it still looks good, so I'm not gonna redo it. Here's some pictures of my finished ring. I think it looks pretty good. I hope you do too. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.